Hey guys, I hope everything's going fantastically well. It's almost the weekend. That's a heck of a good sight. That makes me happy right there. I was starting to have doubts while I worked my way through this latest batch of batch painting. I guess I was working on. As you guys have provided me with more information about the Austrian military, I've learned basically that the grenadiers were parsed out from the regular line regiments and then served in grenadier brigades. So I was able to divide up, or cut out some of the grenadier companies I had incorrectly placed amongst some of these other infantry battalions, and then I was able to paint up more. I was basically to fill in the gaps. After I removed those guys, I had holes in certain battalions I was working on. I was able to get a few more grenadiers done to complete a second grenadier battalion. I also have completed, I think, 4 new infantry battalions in here, and then I've basically finished up 2 others. So bringing my total to 12, which is fantastic, which is where I'm going to stop for a moment with Austrians. I could do more, but I've got to play. I didn't want to play till I got these guys done, and I was slowed down by the fact we switched sidebar here. We switched payroll systems halfway through the year last year, and I'm paid by salary, so I don't really look at my paychecks that much. I'm kind of like, it's always the same, so it's kind of boring. I missed the days back when I was hourly and I could just, I'd work my normal hours and get paid, or I'd go crazy and try to see how big I get my paycheck, basically. But I didn't. This is totally on me. I didn't notice that the amount of taxes coming out weren't as much as they were before, so I ended up owing some money on taxes. So my wife and we're not the psychotic Dave Ramsey people, the financial peace stuff, but we do follow some of his suggestions. So I worked some extra shifts at my other job, but actually get paid hourly at, and just paying out what I owed the tax man. So I don't like owing people money. So especially the government. So just go ahead and knock that out real quick. Got some extra cash and wrote a check to them, and I'm all even now, so yay. Back to normal business now, and I've adjusted my taxes coming out, so this won't happen again next year. So that was a stupid mistake by me, but that I did work, I think it was 13 shifts in a row, so that did take away some of my painting time, but I was able to knock everything out and get that taken care of. So boom. Yeah, I'm not the smartest guy with taxes, I guess, so that's totally my fault. But, screw it. Got it all fixed, so made up for that. So enough of that crap. Each battalion, there's 2 battalions per regiment. The 1st battalion will have the white flag. The 2nd battalion will have the yellow flag. I still don't know how to pronounce them or what they are. I could look them up and slaughter the name for you, but you guys could figure that out yourselves. There's 2 Grenadier. There's 2 Hungarian. There's 1, what's it call it? Militia. And the rest are all just line infantry for the German version of the Austrian. So this is for you, Mike D. Some of these guys were yours. A lot of them were some were assembled, some weren't. I guess, most of them weren't, but it's okay. They're all painted up. When I started this project, probably about, I don't know how many weeks ago, I'll look it up. I had 2 when I started, and now I've added 10 more infantry battalions. So that's amazing to me. So boom, it's a pretty decent force. I've always wanted to do more Napoleon in Europe stuff. Napoleon against Austria, Napoleon against Russia, Napoleon against did I say the Austrians already? Austrians, Prussians, and Russians. Sorry. And I'm going to be in this hobby for a long time. Got a lot of catching up to do, so I will add in some of the minor states later on. But you can't really do the big. You can't do it without the big three. So, or the big four: France, Austria, Russia, and Prussia. And of course, British are in there too. But there's so many campaigns I want to do. The early Northern Italy stuff, the 1809 stuff, the 1805 stuff. Just the Danube campaign. I think if I get enough of these guys, I could do the 1814 stuff. So, or 1813, I can't remember. But around Leipzig and stuff like that. So, I don't think I'll plan on ever doing enough Russians to do like Borodino or anything like that. But this is just this is cool. So these are all parity plastics. I'm gonna make my chair will grind across the ground. They're all 28 millimeter. There are some Perry metals in here. Perry's do have the plastic kits. The metal heads you can buy, and then you mount them on the plastic guys to make grenadier units. Everything else is plastic. There was an Austrian officer in this. I had an extra one, so I just kind of blended him in to have something a little bit different with that militia unit that Mike D made. So, yeah. Each regiment, the two brigades that aren't grenadier have matching facings on. So you've got a red. The Hungarians are yellow. There's a light blue. There's a navy blue, and there's a green. I think the navy blue guys are back here. They're kind of paired up with the militia, but of course they wouldn't be together. So next time I add some battalions on, I'll have to do a first battalion for that navy blue one. So these guys are pretty cool. I really enjoyed painting them. They went really quickly, and I don't know. So I'm just kind of drooling here. My brain's shutting down. I'm happy they're done and ready to get them on the field. So Scott is back from visiting his wife. Took his kids up there. He did tweak his back a little bit. He's already filmed a video for even with his smacked up back. I think it'll be his news to break, but he does not need surgery, so that's awesome. Hopefully it's all muscular stuff. I know he got roughed up pretty bad when all those years he was in the military, but Scott reached out. He said he's ready to go. I don't know if he said next week he'd like to begin the 1815 campaign. I'm finishing up painting brigade commanders, and I'm finishing up one last Prussian infantry battalion, which I hopefully will knock out this weekend. But in the meantime, I think Scott's battle this time is going to be the bigger one compared to mine. He can actually start earlier if he wants. I might try to squeeze in real quickly the Battle of Puebla Heights. I believe that's the name of it. If I forgot, I'm sorry. But I might get one last game for the Vitoria Campaign, and then basically clean up real quick, and then jump right into the 1815 campaign. So hopefully I'll get back-to-back games of GDA 2, which would be awesome. Hopefully that's awesome for you guys too. I owe you guys a game, owe myself a game. Thanks to me having to pay off the tax man, but so I'm itching. I know Tony sent me an email. He's like, "What's up? You okay, buddy?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm okay." So yeah. So we'll be bombarding you guys with some GDA stuff. First with Vitoria from me. Scott will be cranking out his pre-videos. I'll start working on my pre-video for after I get done with the Vitoria stuff, hopefully this weekend. For my battle, I'm not even sure the name of the towns. I got to work on it. Scott and I will probably have a chat in the near future, hopefully this weekend too. and we'll hammer out the details of everything. But mine'll be Marshal Soult against General Gneisenau. Will be my 1815 battle. I can't remember who's the commanders of this. I can't remember who the commanders are in this battle coming up. I did my pre-video, but a lot's happened this week. Oh, it's been busy. Okay, so just wanted to let you guys know I'm alive, that I've got all these Austrians done. Just knocking out some Prussians. I don't think I'm going to have as much cavalry as I thought I would in the 1815 campaign, but that's okay. Where I'm fighting is going to be a bunch of canals, so charging cavalry across bridges and trying to run through marshes might not be the best idea. So I'm going to go infantry heavy anyway. So that's okay. And I'll just, if I can't get as many cavalry as I originally wanted to in this next 1815 battle, I'll get him in the next, as I continue to grow my Russian, Prussian, and Austrian forces. Still have basically 4 boxes of Perry Prussians, to paint. Plus I've got, I think I have 2 more, or maybe 3 more Russian battalions to paint too. So I mean, there's plenty to do. I will get to at a minimum. I'll stop with my Austrians here, and I'll get my Prussians at some point to 8 battalions, and I'll get my Russians to 8 battalions before I go back and paint more Austrians. So, boom. All right, so that's enough. Sorry, it's a bit disjointed. I just wanted to get something out. I'm going to get ready to, now that these guys are all dry and on the table, I'm going to put them back in boxes. I'm going to get the battle ready to kick off tomorrow, to go back to Vitoria and see the British can continue to fight against the French in the Iberian Peninsula. So, yes. All right. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend, and looking forward to getting some GDA action and sharing with you guys. So you're awesome. Hopefully these guys don't look too bad, and I'm just thrilled that they're recognizable as Austrians, and I appreciate everyone's help helping me achieve that goal. All right, guys, you're awesome. I'll see you later. Take care. Yell if you need something. You guys are fantastic.